actually? What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the...
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 4 at the 25-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Working out of the gun is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. To put a drive together.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
72. Cowboy,
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker is set to
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not going to be ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Trying to run for it, here's Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Spotted right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than Butker. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Broncos football
line.
as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. Just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bunker on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively and make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Open one. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
70 line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now 11.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, short pass pulled in by Washington. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. He's got Thornton working the sideline. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
On play action, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. This This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Quickly completed to the right flank. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. And this incomplete again to Mims. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
19,
They'll look to throw here. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nick's going to tap this forward. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with him. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he will take first down of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Genty on first down.
Nice little juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Packed into that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Take Bigsby from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake, Nix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty big line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he cannot pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Nix to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As again, it was still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Now here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Still on his feet. He's on his way.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over